What is coming in Greenville and Winterville, North Carolina? And we wanted to talk about future development that is happening in our area today for you that you are trying to relocate or move to this area.
$150 million. Let me repeat, $150 million. That's the number we're really going to take. It is January 2026 at the filming of this video. You might see people online talking about a lot of noise, reading the comments on Facebook, and people are like, oh, maybe I should wait. Maybe I should, weather the storm. But weathering the storm means that we're always weathering the storm. We're never moving to what we want. So the smart money is the noise is there, but the smart money, while everybody's arguing, is to look at where the money is going. Where are the bulldozers at this current moment to understand what is happening in our area? And so you can actually make an informed decision. So we looked at 2 weeks worth of data. We looked at the NC DOT filings and the school board review budgets, and there's 3 massive projects that we're going to talk about today. Exactly. Projects that are fully funded, projects that are under construction.
Exactly. Therefore, we dig into that city plan development to give you this idea, and all these projects that we were talking about actually are fully funded. And these 3 projects represent $150 million that my wife talking about, because money leaves a trail, and trail leads to directly to the neighborhood that are about to see the highest appreciation in the next 5 years in Greenville and Winterville, North Carolina. And if you are thinking about buying home even this year in 2026, you have a choice. You can buy blindly, or you can buy with the blueprint. That's why we are here, to give you that blueprint here.
Now, basically, yes, we sound a little data nerdy, right? Because when you're buying a house, you're making a financial decision as well as just where you're going to live. And it shouldn't just be based on the vibe and the feeling. It should also have some facts in your corner. And while I love the vibe, the facts matter. So here, let's talk about what's been going on. People think it might have peaked already because the past 5 years has been just so much growth, and now they're saying the growth is over. But that's actually, I would say we've just finished phase 1, and phase 2 is very different than phase 1. And I'm going to talk about these a little bit more. Number 1, we're going to talk about Allen Road, the commuter cure.
Exactly. Therefore, for years it has been a bottleneck. Allen Road in Greenville, North Carolina, which is actually connect Greenville to Winterville at some point. It was 2-lane country road trying to do the job of a major city artery, and it was frustrating. It was dangerous, and honestly, it keeps many people away from the southwest of the area. And we have had client that tells us that we love the houses down there, but we hate the drive. No? Therefore, what is going on?
I would say the NC DOT has spent $61.7 million. And this is
what is NC DOT?
North Carolina Department of Transportation, as I already said. It's not just about potholes, it's about transformation. They're taking the stretch from Stantonburg down to Dickinson, and they're turning it into a 4-lane highway. You can see it already. That's what they've been doing. And we're talking about dividends. We're talking about divided medians. We're talking about bike lanes. We're talking about sideways. And also, if you're investing for a second, widening the road means that your house could, as long as you're not right on the road, means that the accessibility gives you a premium. So that's called accessibility freedom. So you want to reduce the friction of the commute, the land value, as long as you're not right up on the road, you're suddenly seeing your value go up in there. And that's also happening for the divisions in Southwest Greenville anymore. And it's not just too far out anymore. It's 10 minutes from the medical district, and now with that bypass, it's even easier.
Exactly. And as we said, this project is going to unlock a lot of value in southwest part of the Greenville. And if you're looking for a home and you want it to be in that area, that's becoming even more accessible every day. You need to looking at the neighborhood that feeds into the Allen Road that we were talking about. And the construction actually happening now at the time of this video, and the dust is flying all over the place and you see lots of places with that orange construction, and the property value, as my wife says, they're adjusting up unless they are by the road. That is another story.
Now we're going to talk about the second one pillar, is the megasite. Now, yes, everybody is the river's there. Nobody likes to be by the river, and moving south of the river has been safer for generations because it's safer from flooding. Let's just be completely honest. But Greenville has grown south. Winterville has been the darling because it is south of where we want to be anyway, and that's where we're there. Now, north of the river is getting a huge buzz. The North Pitt megasite is actually happening, and it's more than a marketing word. It's economic development development. They're reclassifying a lot of the cities and county leaders have designated 2,000 acres for large-scale industrial use. They're running the water lines now. They're upgrading the sewer capacity. They're laying fiber optics because they are making sure they're looking to get major players into our area. They're looking for a lot of manufacturing jobs. They're looking to grow our section. When this happens and they start having those areas that they're building become reality, then you're going to be looking at a lot of jobs. And by having a lot of jobs, you have people who have supply chain jobs, logistical jobs, service industry jobs, if it's there. Every single person needs a roof above their heads, and we're already seeing this. Investors are quietly buying land where they can start going near the 264 bypass.
Exactly. And as we said, the South is established and their prices actually are reflecting that establishment. The North is the frontier. That's what we're talking about. The NCDOT or North Carolina Department of Transportation puts tons of money, millions of dollars on that. But with this mega site development that we were talking about, pushing toward after the 2026, the window of affordability is closing, meaning that buying near the future job center is always a winning strategy for you if you wanted to relocate and buy homes in the area.
Now we're going to move west, right, of Greenville. The west is coming. Jobs are coming to the north. What about families? We are basically, how do you have a place without the school districts? And a lot of people have spent $95 million in Pitt County schools, specifically DH Conley. Everybody knows the name DH Conley. It's to draw what people call me. They ask for that very school. And it has a huge amount of traffic. If you look at it, the overcrowding, trailers, overpacked classrooms, and everybody wants it. And there's $95 million is a serious commitment from the school board to build new facilities, expand the capacity, modernize it. And here's why that matters, because people want that. Schools are the safety net. When the economy gets shaky, homes in top tier schools typically will hold their value more than the other places, and that shows there. So by investing money, they're putting a verified check mark on the east side of the housing market, future-proofing that district. So if you're buying in the Conley district now, I would say that's, if you're worried the school is going to dip in numbers because of overcrowding, understand that $95 million upgrade that they are doing is going to make sure that your resale value stays pretty solid.
Exactly. Now we wanted to talk about the synthesis. Therefore, this is not a random growth. This is a triangle of the opportunity. In Southwest, as we said, you have $62 million making this actually commute much more easier that we were talking about from Department of Transportation. That's a lifestyle play. In the north of Greenville, North Carolina, we're talking about where the river is and the government putting a lot of money. You have a mega site preparing for the next wave of the jobs that we were talking about. That's the appreciation playing. In the east side of Greenville, North Carolina, we just talked, $95 million pouring into the schools. That's the stability that we were talking about. And south, north, and east, this is the growth that is happening all over Greenville, North Carolina. And this is why we get so passionate when we hear people say, waiting for what? And that is what is important.
Because the roads are growing, property values are increasing, utilities are being laid, the desirability of certain areas are definitely going up, which means when desirability goes up, price goes up. And the opportunities right now in 2026 are here for you. Not all of that has started. We're kind of before the construction phase in a lot of this. So really, I can tell you, but in my own area, they're making Old Tar and Evans Road into like a much bigger seats. That's not even in the video, and it should be, because we have to look at what's going to happen, because that means massive change, massive production, massive growth. So if you're looking to make sure that you are future-proofing your financial investment, now is the time to actually consider buying.
Exactly. Therefore, don't forget, if you are relocating or moving to Greenville or Winterville, North Carolina, call us, Alan Victoria Pinder, real estate agent in Greenville and Winterville, North Carolina, or you can book a strategy call with us, and the link are in the description below with our contact information. And don't forget to look at all of our playlists. Be also watching the new videos that we're gonna release, and we're gonna give you tons of the value information that is gonna help you with your moving and knowing everything about Greenville and Winterville, North Carolina. We love to connect with you. Please write us the comment here in this below, and also don't forget to subscribe to support our channel, and see you next time.